All right, it's now time for Check Me Out, where we profile Nigerians doing something incredible around the world. Now, Ier Jonathan has traveled to over 30 countries working for the private fundraising division of United Nations Children's Fund. She's now back home helping internally displaced people in Nigeria. Let's check her out.
I'm in my 40s. I believe that my generation is the one to try and fix this country because we're getting old. And I don't want to go old in another country. So we have to fix this country or die trying. Hello, my name is Ier Jonathan-Ichaver. I work in the social sector and I help a lot of people who are displaced. Check me out. I grew up in Benue, in a town called Boko. I read a lot. I was a bookworm growing up. I went to secondary school, Federal Government Girls College, Boko. So I got to meet a lot of people from different backgrounds. And I can pronounce almost every Nigerian name you throw at me. I'm a two-time returnee, so I went abroad to the UK for university, did my A-levels first, then went to university. And then second time was for work. My first Christmas, I cried almost the whole day. I just wanted to come home. All I could remember was just how Harmattan feels and all that. I think for me, the main thing was the weather, the food. Those two things were things that took me a while to get used to. People are the same everywhere. You know, we say this in the Nigerian factor. But I just realized the truth is that we're the same everywhere. What sets people apart, the quality of leadership, and also the different motivations and incentives that exist in any societies.
So one by one, that will just come and go right down.
My grandmother had been displaced by conflict, and that's how I got into working with displaced people. And so we would come home from time to time and do things like relief visits to people who were displaced, whether by floods or whatever. And at the end of 4 years of doing that as a volunteer, you know, trying to do that anytime I came into Nigeria on holiday, I decided to take time, quit my job, come back to Nigeria, take everything I'd learned, and really work on the displacement crisis. Sometimes it's tough. I think one of the biggest and the saddest times for me was when one of our women killed herself because of trauma she'd gone through. It was just sustained, and it's difficult to see when you go to visit or when you see them and see where they live, that people are staying in these conditions after having suffered displacement or conflict. And the trauma is just ongoing for them and their children. So that can be heartbreaking. No, governance within your organization. What's our understanding of it? Because I think we're all working in that space in one way or the other. Do you live your best life? I know that's a cliche now, but really you only have one life to live. If there's something that ignites a fire in your belly, go out and do it. Just do it. Hey, my name is Ier Jonathan-Ichaver and you just checked me out.
That has been our package on the show today. We want to know your thoughts on our Twitter page at GistNigeria.tv. And for more on any of our stories, do visit bbc.com/Africa and channelstv.com. Thanks a lot for staying with us on Gist Nigeria. Until next time, I am Wale Fakile. Goodbye.